You know, it's a community of coming together, bringing these warbirds, these World War II aircraft together, and actually getting to fly over the most protected airspace in the entire world. To me, that in itself is a major feat. Getting 17 warbirds together to do a flight like this is also some major logistical undertaking, and I think it's just fantastic. The community coming together to welcome these people and do what they do to make them welcome and to help them put this thing on, it really just totally takes me back.
Well, you're flying tomorrow, right?
Yes, I am going to be riding in a B-25 Panchito. It's owned by Larry Kelly, and it's been sponsored by the Disabled American Veterans for the last 15 years in several air shows. And I've ridden with Larry before, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to a flight over our nation's capital, just to see it from the air at a lower altitude with these aircraft.
So you've never done this before?
Negative. No, this is my first time.
For wounded warriors, just the whole idea of doing this, talk about what that means.
Well, I think it would be a perfect venue for especially the current wounded veterans that are coming back in out of Afghanistan and Iraq, to be able to do something like this, to get them back into the mainstream and actually offer them an opportunity to be a part of this, would be a super boost to their, number one, their ego, their self-esteem, and go a long way toward a healing process. And that's what DAV is all about, is helping veterans get back into the mainstream, getting them to where they feel like that they're a part of society again. Best thing to do is contact, you could go on our website, which is www.dav.org. It'll bring up just a plethora of places that they can volunteer. We run a transportation program to take veterans to VA hospitals who don't have any other way to get there. There's a volunteer program in those hospitals to where volunteers can go in and assist with just feeding, taking toiletry issues. Just visiting sometimes is the biggest thing that we can do for people who are in the hospital.
And for those of us around here, you've got hospitals up in DC and not too far away where you can do it.
Absolutely. We have a huge program at Walter Reed where we work with the severely wounded and the current wounded people. We also have a huge winter sports clinic, which is the largest rehab event of its kind out in Snowmass, Colorado. That is at the end of March, 1st of April every year. We take 300 to 350 wounded veterans, and we take them in for 5 days, let them know that they can ski, they snowshoe, they do ice hockey, all kinds of things that for 5 days, just to get their confidence levels back up.
And you mentioned earlier, I hadn't even thought of just about getting them not to be depressed, getting them back into the mainstream, and that all helps.
That particular event is one of the greatest things, and I've been to it 3 times, and it is unbelievable to watch a 20-year-old wounded veteran that comes out there and they really don't think they can do anything, and 5 days later watch them ski down the mountain. It's just amazing to look at their face and say, I really can do this.
And so often we forget, unfortunately, about disabled American veterans.
Yeah, we do, and the organization's been around for 94 years, and that's what we do. That's the only thing that we do, is service veterans, their families, and survivors.